It's nice to have time. We have all this COVID situation and everything. It would be a lovely week for everybody to meet again and catch up on things. But let us start for today. We will. Our Deputy Minister of Tourism was not able to make it. He's very sorry about this, but he had an engagement abroad, so he had to leave Cyprus. We would like to welcome you to our workshop for the next 4 days. Thank you for being here with us, and we hope that you will enjoy the rest of your stay. I will ask Mr. Anastasios Zokiatis of the Technical University of Cyprus to speak on behalf of the rector, Mr. Zarifis.
Thank you. Do I have to be here? Or...
No, you have to be here.
I have to be here. Okay, that's...
You have to look good.
Good morning, everyone. Distinguished guests, dear colleagues, members of the UNITWIN-UNESCO Network in Cultural Tourism Development, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Faculty of Tourism Management, Hospitality and Entrepreneurship of the Cyprus University of Technology, I would like to welcome you to Limassol and to the 2023 Cyprus UNITWIN-UNESCO workshop entitled Maintaining the Balance, Heritage Preservation and Sustainable Tourism in Rural and Remote Areas, a case study of the Cyprus heartland. According to the list of participants, 25 colleagues representing prestigious universities will participate in this workshop, an accomplishment that I consider a great success for our faculty and for the Heraclitus Research Center that highly contributes to the achievement of our university's strategic goals. This success highlights the importance of collaboration between the university and its research centers in achieving excellence and international recognition. It is also a reflection of the commitment of our faculty members to promote the highest standards of research and teaching. The aim of the Cyprus UNITWIN-UNESCO workshop is to improve theory and practice by holistically exploring the unique idiosyncrasies of balancing the conservation of cultural and natural heritage with sustainable tourist planning and development. Via the achievement of a clearly defined set of objectives, the workshop will promote the fundamental principles of sustainable tourist development with specific emphasis on social, environmental, and economic issues. The past year was quite exciting for us here at the Cyprus University of Technology, since the government of Cyprus, by recognizing the importance of tertiary education in tourism hospitality and reflecting on our proven scientific knowledge, prestige, and international appeal, established the Faculty of Tourism Management, Hospitality and Entrepreneurship, the first of its kind in a public university. The new faculty has two departments, the existing Department of Hospitality and Tourism, and the newly established Department of Management, Entrepreneurship, and Digital Business. Our new department will offer undergraduate and postgraduate programs on management with two distinct specializations, entrepreneurship and innovation, and digital business. It is also important to note the establishment under our Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management of the Academy of Hospitality and Tourism, a long-standing request of the country's tourist stakeholders. The Academy will host smaller higher hotel institutes of Cyprus, which offer vocational and professional degrees in hospitality administration and culinary arts. Our plans, amongst others, include, in collaboration with the Cyprus Deputy Minister of Tourism, the integration of the School of Tourist Guides into the Academy in the near future. As of this coming September, the school will be moving in a purpose-built modern building with state-of-the-art facilities in the city of Paphos. It would be a remiss not to acknowledge the close collaboration between our faculty and the Cyprus Deputy Ministry of Tourism, which also supports the organization of these events. My sincere gratitude extends out to the Honorable Deputy Minister of Tourism and to the organization's senior officers, Ms. Maria Solomou and Ms. Karia Dimitriou. I am grateful for their practical support and guidance throughout the years. Furthermore, I would like to express my utmost gratitude to my colleagues, members of the Heraclitus Center for Social Research and Regional Development, for organizing this event. In particular, I would like to thank Antonis Theocharous, Head of the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management, and Petros Kosmas. Antonis and Petros developed a close collaboration with the Deputy Minister via multiple collaborations and contributed to the success of other programs, such as the Heartland of Legends program, which you will learn more about soon. Their hard work, commitment, and zealous support are very much appreciated. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to our honorable guests and speakers. Your insights and expertise will greatly enhance the discussion and contribute to the success of the workshop. The vision of the newly established Faculty of Tourism Management, Hospitality and Entrepreneurship is to evolve and establish itself as an international center of research and excellence in our field. It is therefore a privilege for us to host this prestigious event in Limassol. And on behalf of my colleagues, I wish you a productive and stimulating workshop and a pleasant stay in Cyprus. Thank you very much.
You hear a lot about the Heartland of Legends, and it's part of the reason why we have arranged this workshop. And my colleague, you will experience. You cannot hear me. Now is it better? Yes. You see, I don't need a microphone. I only need to shout a little bit more. So my colleague Maria Solomou, as I was saying, is going to present to you the Heartland of Legends, which is the reason why you will hear is the case study of Cyprus that we wish you to experience, and that we're going to do in the next few days. So I would like her to come to the podium, which, by the way, nobody told me whether you like it or not, since it's a praying stand of a Catholic church that is here in Limassol. It comes from St. Catherine's Catholic Church, and they turned it into a podium here at the museum. So please, thank you, Maria.
Good morning, everybody. I had the chance to meet some of you yesterday and at the breakfast today. We will get to know each other much better during the next few weeks. We will be all together. I'm, as Kadi introduced me, my name is Maria Solomou. I'm the Senior Officer with the Deputy Minister of Tourism. And in our team, we have Katia Dimitriou, which you already met, and Angela Katsikidou and Antonia Karatha will also be with us for the next few days to assist us with the workshop. I think it's best if we turn off the lights.
You can tread our island's coasts and bathe in its mesmerizing beauty. But if you want to find its real soul, you must look into its heartland. Follow the enchanting whispers of our myths and walk in the footsteps of our legends. Learn of the virtues and vices of the Templar Knights, the lovesick queen that still waits for the winds, the formidable guardian yearning for her love, the infamous bandits and brave soldiers roaming its land. Standing on the rooftops, demanding delicacies or else. Here, where every rock and every river, every village and every bridge has a tale. People embrace life and open their hearts and homes to every passerby. Learn and create traditional craft. Experience, taste, unwind, Follow the paths of challenging legends and walk your own day. Discover the true Cyprus, heartland of legends.
So this film summarizes the brand theme, brand story of product of the Heartland of Legends. The Heartland of Legends, basically, it's a route we developed, a cyclical route in the mainland of Cyprus. It passes through mountainous and rural areas, uh, so as to create a route that can be visited by tourists, either for uh, to, to do the route as a whole or to do excursions on the route for shorter period of time. But let me so um, the thought behind this route came during the pandemic. During the pandemic, tourism suffered a lot, and everybody had the time to step back and think how to get better, to think how to offer a more sustainable and human-centered experience to visitors of our country. Um, so, this route we hope that will showcase the tangible and intangible heritage of Cyprus in the rural, mountainous, and remote areas, so that the visitor can identify and try to get to know. Because, okay, say we have 1,000 years of history, we have a lot of tradition, we have a lot of history, but everything sells better if it has a name. So the name is Heartland of Legends because we decided that the stories of the Cypriot people and the traditions in their everyday life is so important that it can be we can tie together the people, the name, and the nature of Cyprus and the activities in the main department. So it's a circular route uh, that showcases the unique village life, simple things like communal eating, telling tales in the neighborhood coffee shop, participating in folklore festival, cultivating the land, and getting to know the people. Uh, Very important part of the Heartland of Legends um, it's the possibility and the chance to learn traditional arts and crafts, which most of the arts and crafts included in the Heartland of Legends are, many of them are already registered with the UNESCO intangible heritage list. So, except as we said, there is a central circular route, and around this route we build thematic routes. We make these so as to offer a chance to the visitors who don't have the time to do the whole of the route to spend one day. There are a lot of tourists at the seaside resort to spend one day to go inland to get to meet the traditions of Cyprus. So we developed this thematic route. On this thematic route, as well as on the central circular route, we incorporated experiences hosted by the locals. Almost 300 businesses have already joined the Heartland of Legends. They are small business and usually also communal business, workshops that join the Hackathon Legends on the conditions that tourists can visit and spend time within this business. The visitors who decide to go and visit one of these workshops, one of these businesses, they will be welcomed and hosted by the people, the Cypriots who are actually working there. So it's one of a kind experience because we bring the visitors and the local people together. It's not something we create especially for the tourists. It's already there. And Akume, you can't hear me? You can't hear me at the back? Not very well. Oh, sorry about that. So we hope and we aspire that the Heartland of Legends and the platform we created for it to showcase it, heartlandoflegends.com, will offer an opportunity to people living in the heartland, in the mainland, to increase their income so as to also benefit from the tourism, not only the coastal areas, but also the rural areas of Cyprus. So reduce inequalities and create additional income for these businesses, encourage female entrepreneurship. We'll try to speak louder because encourage female entrepreneurship because many of these workshops they are business that local women establish, and so we encourage this, and we it was very let's say moving because they were so happy to be given this opportunity to partake in such a project. So we also support local producers, fresh crops in two ways. First, from the farm to the table, restaurants and accommodations that we promote this, and also as farms where tourists can visit and experience the farm life and stay there. Parallel to this project, we already submitted for approval a new law that will regulate the operation of farms that are visited by tourists. They will allow farmers to have 2, 3, I think it's up to 5 rooms where they can rent to tourists and have them join them in their farmland, whether it is, I don't know, picking watermelons or fresh eggs, and then do some activities like cooking with the produce, with the fresh produce. And final, but not least, we encourage in this way, because as we said, we have now a digital platform where we showcase everything and we advertise it. We encourage the business to take advantage of e-commerce, which was very important during the COVID pandemic. So we have the links to their own sites on our platform. This has never been done before with the government service, that we directly connect to the websites of the producers, of the workshops, of people who offer the experience. So it's a motivation for them to embrace e-commerce and take advantage of it and create, of course, additional income for them. Yeah. So further, for an experience, a workshop or a business, as I already said, to be able to partake, they must offer active participation. It cannot be like, I sell something, come and visit me. They have to offer an experience and to encourage and to teach people how to do this, because people have never before done this, have never done this before. Since we started the platform, since the platform went on the internet, was operational, we offered a scheme, an incentive scheme to businesses and local artists, handicraftsmen who are in the area of the Heartland of Legends. We subsidize them to offer workshops. I will show you later how we offered that to the visitors, how they could book it and visit it. So this incentive scheme practically gave a subsidy to start and show by experience to these people that such an activity is profitable. And we didn't even imagine how successful this would be. We had, the last scheme we have 300 requests for subsidy. And during last year, where the workshops took place, they were all overbooked. More than 2,500 workshops, because usually they are either on Wednesday, which is half working day in Cyprus, or during the weekend. They were all full. And this project was especially embraced by the local population, because Cypriots are very proud of most of the Cypriots. They're just one generation away from their home village, and they have very close ties still to their village life. So they were extremely excited to be able to go back to the village of the heartland, to the villages of the heartland, and experience something from their childhood, basically. So you will see now a field of actual workshops where people participated and learned the craft. So these were all actual people. They're not actors or anything. The actual people offering the experience to the visitors. So, as I said, we have the central route, and then we build, and we will continue to build and expand thematic routes. For example, we have the Milky Way, the Milky Way, which is showcasing basically the famous Cypriot product of halloumi. And on this route, you can find all the businesses that make halloumi, that make yogurt, that make everything from milk. And workshops, of course, how to make halloumi, how to make nari. Then we have the smoky taste, which is focused on the sausages in the Vitillaria, which are a product of origin registered also already with the EU. You will have the chance to visit one of the villages that are on the south group. We have the honeybee, which is a route in the area of Larnaca that connects the villages who have a tradition in honey produced. And there are many things people can do there. I mean, they even offered, they even offered therapy by breathing the air from the honeycomb, which I never heard before, but apparently is very healthy for the lungs. So we have the Bake for the Soul. You will get the chance tonight to see how the traditional decorated bread of Cyprus and their symbolism. We will explain. In your bag, you also have a small card explaining about the artisan breads of Cyprus. The weaving of dreams, of course, it's all the traditional weaving and embroidered arts of Cyprus, like the lefkaritiko or the fitiotico or the Athenian lace. Okay, we have the aromas where we have Cypriot aromatic spices. And the precious water is a route that connects the dams of Cyprus, because Cyprus has a lot of dams because we have shortage of water, and we considered it something very interesting for visitors to go and visit these dams where you have a great number of them where you can also fish. So, final, on the platform, we have a separate thematic about the crops of Cyprus by month, so the visitors can get to know what Cyprus produces every month. I mean, cherries in June or watermelons in August. And on that calendar, we have incorporated farms and farmers that accept visitors to go and collect cherries or watermelons or walnuts or whatever. So there is more to come. We will continuously build and expand the thematic routes. There are already 3 in the pipeline coming, one about the olive tree. And we are developing a game application to connect the tradition and the intangible heritage of Cyprus with the modern technology. We are now building a game application with one of our with Science Center for Excellency, where we are developing a game. People will be able to download the application from our platform, and it's basically a game where people will chase dragons. Will be able to discover digital dragons that are hidden in traditional fountains. In the first phase, 20 village fountains, traditional fountains. And when the visitor will be there, will be able with his mobile phone to see the VR technology and learn about the village, the story. There will be a story, a tradition behind every dragon. But let me show you a small video. Oh, can I do that? Εντός, έκαμε share. Αυτό δεν είναι. Okay, we had a small technical problem, but you will be able to see it live. You will go there and we have a demonstration. The game is not finished, it's not ready. It will be ready in October. But at the Bros Village, we will be able to go to the fountain and we will have people from science there to do a live demonstration. What maybe you weren't able to see is that the dragons, because we connect the tradition, the technology, and arts. The dragons are from the work of a famous Cypriot artist, Hambis Tagaris. You will be able we will be visiting him. So we brought his art and his famous dragons and incorporated them in this application. So thank you very much. I will show you now just a brief, just a business telephone. Okay, I will encourage you, business telephone. I will encourage you to visit our website, artsandoflegends.com, to get a better feel what we are talking about. If you go to the menu, you will see some categories that I have already talked to you about. Ah, technology is not with us today. Okay. Come double. Okay. So I cannot show you apparently open workshops. I will just show you one. Okay, you can see the route here. These are the thematic routes. You can browse and visit all the thematic routes. So this section, discover something charming. It's really very interesting, I think, because we are explaining about the traditions of the Cypriot people. And every week we have 1 or 2 new articles. So you can meet our traditions and stories, of course. Here is something we want to develop further. We connect the heartland with the arts. And then we have also very important, the activities. And these are the Heartland events where we post all the events that happen in the Heartland areas that have, of course, are relevant to the Heartland. Are you laughing about the Afro Banana Festival? It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I encourage you to visit our platform so you can get a better idea what we're talking about. In the box we have given you, you have some small cards. We tried to put one card for every category, or an event, something charming, some tradition. So I hope you are able now to better understand what we're talking about. So thank you very much. I think I'm 10 minutes late. So I think